If you want to buy cheap Ultimate Team coins, go and check out igvault.com and use a discount code EzekielGamingHD at the checkout to get yourself 6% off your order. Yes guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we are looking at icons in FIFA 21. We've done a couple of videos on this. We've done a budget of 500,000 coins and we've also done one with 250,000 coins. That was almost 3 months ago, and obviously the prices of icons are always going down. Now that they have actually released all of the prime icon moments in the game, this means that you can get some good deals on those cheap base icons, or are they actually not very good anyway? So that's the purpose of this video. It's to find out which icons are really the best valued at 200,000 coins or below. The 4 icons that I've chosen to actually do this video on is going to be Larsson, it's going to be Rui Costa, the mid version, Bergkamp, his baby card, or his base card, I keep saying baby, and then we also have Crespo here, a flashback to FIFA 20 when we had our first icon swaps and everybody done this icon. The thing is about these players is they actually cost within about 10,000 coins of each other. They're all very similarly priced, around 190,000 coins on Xbox and PlayStation, some about 180,000, some about 200,000 coins. So these are all quite affordable at this stage of FIFA 21. Now for the video purposes, I'm going to play Bergkamp and Crespo as strikers and then Rui Costa and Larsson as cams, and then what I'm going to do at halftime is switch them over. So then we're going to have Larsson and Rui Costa as striker, and then Crespo and Bergkamp in the cam position. This way we can get equal amounts of game time with all of the icons. Now before I actually started to get some gameplay here, I knew that Larsson wasn't going to make a very good cam, and I also knew Crespo wasn't going to make a very good cam either. They are more strikers than they are cams, whereas I expected Rui Costa and also Bergkamp to play better as cams with the ability to also play striker, if that makes any sense to you guys. Let's stop right there. If there is a player that you think I'm missing that's under 200,000 coins, could have been in this list, make sure you let me know in the comments and I'll see if I can make another video and also just see what you guys think. Are there any other icons that should have been in this video for 200,000 coins or below? Before we get into the gameplay as well, if you can smash a like, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, and let's get into the gameplay. So guys, for the gameplay, I have decided to just put together all of the clips, all of the goals, all of the assists, all of the attempted assists, and all of the nice passes. So for example here, a nice weak foot pass by Bergkamp, and that's the kind of thing that I expect from a player like Bergkamp. If he's anything like he was in real life, very good vision, passing stats, and also, you know, great finisher. But it's just a shame that FIFA 21, after the recent patches, has become more about just finding some space on the wings and through, you know, playing a through ball to somebody with 90+ pace. And a bonus on a card that fits the meta now is if they have some good strength as well, they can push a player off, because then they're more likely to shoulder barge the current meta of using left backs and right backs. But obviously, I wanted to try out these icons, see if they're any good for 200,000 coins. And yes, they are expensive for what you get, but which ones are going to be better? So Bergkamp and Costa, straight off the bat, these two did not perform well in the striker position at all. They didn't have enough pace. Even when I did get through, you can see they got caught up very easily. So I simply couldn't play to the through ball meta at all. I tried to dribble, I tried to keep the ball close to me, but even if I outplayed someone, even if I got past them, they would somehow manage to catch up to me, because of the defending on this game is so AI based. It favors somebody that's not very good defending over somebody that is, at least most of the time in my opinion. And yeah, Crespo and Larsson were basically the two main strikers, and I was surprised with Crespo. I expected, because he was the lowest rated here, I thought surely not, surely he's not going to get into great positions, he's not going to have the right composure, the right reactions, or something's going to be missing on this card. But I can tell you right now that he is by far head and shoulders better than Larsson and obviously Bergkamp and Rui Costa as a striker. But Bergkamp, he had some really nice moments, like that was a lovely fake shot, drag back, and then played it through there for Crespo. But he didn't really have those moments really as a striker. And if he did, it was just a little bit of luck really. I played quite a lot of games to get these clips. Tried a little bit of FUT Champions. I even tried some friendlies, and even in friendlies people were sweating their ass off playing 5 at the back, so it was very difficult to get clips. And here's another one. I just got through there with Bergkamp, and you can see he didn't have enough pace to keep on running, so I turned back. I thought that I'd done enough by turning him, and the meta of this game now is that you have to be very strict on the players that you choose for your team. But you can see there, even Crespo put it into the back of the net with the weak foot, and what Crespo has is the ability to do this, it's like left stick dribbling, where you you don't use the running button, the sprint button. You kind of like, let's say you're facing forward, use the left stick and turn backwards, and he drags the ball. And because he's got a big body stock, it's a very powerful movement. I was hopefully if there's a clip at the end here of him doing it, that would be great. So let's see if someone does it here. We've got Bergkamp, and then we're going to do that turnaround. I think no, that wasn't a turnaround, but Crespo's dribbling is a lot better than expected. His finishing's great. Definitely the better player out this list. Larsson was a little bit disappointing, but I'd still pick Larsson and Rui Costa over Bergkamp if I needed a striker. When it comes to the cam positions, which player is better between Costa and Bergkamp? I'd probably say Costa if you guys want a quick summary. We'll get into the actual stats in just a second, but this last clip here, you can see even with Crespo, without the right space and power on the shot, he's still putting it into the back of the net. So to quickly summarise, how do I feel about these players? Right at the top here we have Crespo, the lowest rated. In fact, I've just realised that the player that I say is the best to worst, it goes in the reverse of their ratings. The worst player on this list is actually Rui Costa. He didn't feel very good in game. Even as a cam, I wouldn't enjoy using him that much. He does have 4-star, 4-star. On paper, he looks like he would be maybe a bit better than Bergkamp. Now, I am a little bit biased because I do like Bergkamp a lot in real life, but he did feel better. I felt more deadly on the edge of the box if I wanted to take a finesse shot. His attacking position is 95 versus, I think, 84 on Rui Costa. It's just, I don't know, there was something missing with this Rui Costa card. If any of you guys have used him, you could probably vouch for what I'm saying. There's something missing about this card. I'm not saying Bergkamp's amazing, but I'd still pick Bergkamp over Rui Costa because at the end of the day, 82 pace versus 76, it's not going to make a lot of difference. You'll get that difference once you get to like 88 pace, 90 pace, 92 pace. That's when you really start to notice the difference in pace. Now, Larsson, I was actually expecting to not feel very good. He actually has 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. I actually expected Larsson to be last on this list, but I've put him at second. His agility is probably what makes this card feel good. So he's got 87 agility versus the two players, Rui Costa and Bergkamp, which have terrible agility, and it is kind of the meta now. The problem with him is he has a very small body type. He's got 90 attacking position, 90 finishing though. His shot power isn't great, but the times he did get into a shooting position, he did actually put it away quite well. It's just I didn't get many of those opportunities with him. And then lastly, obviously Crespo. Now Crespo, for those of you on FIFA 20, a lot of you guys probably used him as your first icon and first big kind of player you unlocked, and it took me back to those days. So 86 pace, 86 shooting. Obviously, he's actually pretty good in the air as well. So I remember back when he was first put into the game, I think as a legend or the first version of him as an icon, he was abused for crossing, and you know, because he's quite fast as well and he won headers. But for me, the body typing game, the ability to change direction quite well with 88 agility, some quite decent strength on him. He's got the finishing, he's got more shot power. He's also got 87 acceleration and 85 sprint speed. So yeah, the best player on this list is actually the lowest rated. It's weird how things work in FIFA. It's not always about the overall rating. It's about picking the players with the right stats. If you're wondering why my goal to game ratio is so bad, I played quite a lot of games in like Rivals and Foot Champions, and obviously everybody tries so hard, and especially if you're on your main account where you've got your elo on this account, it's quite hard. I should probably make a second account. But if you enjoyed this video and you found it useful in any way, hopefully it helps you kind of pick which icon you want for your squad. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you drop a like on the video, but let me know in the comments as well, what other positions, what other players have I missed out on this list, because there's probably like, what is it, 90 icons in this game, and I can only really compare 4 in one video. So if you want me to cover some more icons, let me know in the comments, and also make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel for the next one. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. I'll catch you later. Bye bye.